You know, I feel like when we're young, we're in like the right state of being, the right state of mind for the most part. We laugh, we play, and then the older people who, for many generations, as far back as we can remember, have been taught when they were kids to quit fooling around, quit doing this, quit whatever. Get serious, be serious, keep a straight face. You gotta get to work. You have responsibilities. We just had this crap drummed into our head and stuff, man. It's like from the time, like you're born with spirit, with a soul, with love in your heart, with joy. And every day since, they work to beat it out of you. As soon as you break past like a certain age in childhood, and even in childhood, spend so much time trying to crush and destroy your soul, crush and destroy your spirit and your innocence, to corrupt and fucking wreck you. Destroy your love and take away your innocent fun and crash your imagination and corrupt that and everything else about you. I was doing a shop and delivery, been same things that made me smile when I was a kid could make me smile today, make me laugh, It's just that is something mostly that has been robbed from me. They've taken us, turned most of us into a bunch of damn robots. And even if you manage to hold on to your spirit, to hold on to your soul in older age, you're just trapped now. You're surrounded by a bunch of robots. Nobody left to play with, And you're just alone. I don't know, I used to be able to have fun. I guess I still could somewhat, but I'd look pretty weird if anyone saw me just playing by myself. I was walking through the Walmart, doing not one of the shop and deliver orders. Had to go through the toy aisle and look at stuff. And I walked past these foam swords. And I was like, that looks like fun. I was like playing with it a little bit, like. So I used to run around with I miss that, I miss when I was a kid, sword fighting with my friends and I don't know, just playing around in general. Everyone's too goddamn serious and nasty in it. And you can't really play around, play fighting or something. Some people get, at my side, people get hurt too much. And besides that, some people take things too seriously. If somebody starts to, I started, I remember I got drunk with this dude that was just acting like, oh, we'll just fool around. And I was just fooling around. And I guess I started to win just fooling around or something. And the guy fucking, grabbed my finger and broke it. I was just like, what the hell, man? I mean, I was still just fooling around. I didn't even punch him or, do anything. I mean, I could have still fucked him up or something, but I was just taken aback by that. Like, what kind of fucked up shit is that? Get all mad and, try to... that's the kind of shit you come up against now. I don't know. Everyone's so fucking angry and dark and stuff, You can't play around. None of that, living in that sort of environment, makes me get dark, depressed, angry, and stuff like that. Just because I'm just surrounded by that shit all the fucking time, man. I mean, or I'm by myself and that's it, Everyone's either super sad and depressed, or they're psychotic, scary, violent, psychotic, angry, lunatic, mental fucking deficient motherfuckers or something, Or they're I don't know, whatever, man, but or they're, tyrants or zombies or, robot people, NPC type shit. It's there's no spirit, no soul left in this world. And I mean, the times when I try to find my, when I try to express myself at all, my spirit, my soul, and any positive sort of way, if I try to just even let myself have any fun, and I find my smile, and I'll go out and I'll find ways of coping with the bullshit or whatever. I notice sometimes if I smile too much, or if I fool around or something, especially because I'm by myself, I don't have anyone to fool around with. And if I'm just joking around with myself, I'll notice there'll be people mean mugging me, mad dogging me, they'd like to fucking kill me. How dare I, have any happiness or, joke around or any, try to make light of. I mean, I don't know, I'll give you an example. There was this time I was out doing DoorDash deliveries, and I'd been doing it all fucking day, and I was kind of tired, and I pull up to I think it was a Taco Bell or something to go get an order, and I was just joking around with myself. So I got out of the car, I start walking like a zombie, you know? Literally just making a joke with my damn self, right? And some fucking bald-headed, roided out, tweaker-looking dude on a bike across the parking lot is just staring at me mean-muggingly like he wants to kill me or something. And this guy, and I get the order, pick it up, and this guy's doing circles on his bike around my fucking car, and I'm like, whatever, I drive away. This guy fucking follows me on a goddamn bicycle, shows up across town literally I don't know, goddamn mile and a half away or something. Still just hovering around, creeping around you know? I can find that light in myself and light up a little bit, but then, the You turn the lights on and I don't know if you want to say the moths come, but like it's more like demons or something, right? You turn the light. You ever see the movie Gabriel? If not, you should watch it, right? And like the opening scene is like he shows up and there's all this psychic shit happening. Like he's got his, you know, he's shiny, right? He's not hiding the shine of himself, right? And his abilities are I don't know, he's like hearing other angels, you know, thoughts and other people's thoughts and seeing through the walls and all this kind of shit, right? And he hears the voice of this other angel, like, Gabriel, silence your mind. They're coming. They're coming, you know. And then the fucking demons like track him down or something, you know. There's a passage in the Bible about like having oil for your lamp or something lighting up, you know, whatever the heck it is, right? Like you're supposed to be a fucking lighthouse, right? Light up the darkness. I'm telling you, man, when you do try to start light, when you do let any like real spirit shine, you just get flooded and surrounded by fucking demons that are just pissed off and angry and you're just like surrounded by angry, nasty demon fucks everywhere. It's like yeah. People doing all kinds of shit to try to steal your joy, casting spells and causing mischief and, you know, trying to do all sorts of things to fuck with your life, trying to set you up, trap you, try to they'll try to sick the cops on you, they'll try to you know, attack you, they'll creep around telling lies to people about you to try to get a bunch of people to turn on you. They'll fuck with your mind, try to confuse you, things to try to depress you, try to make you angry. Like, that's, yeah, it's just constant, man. Constant. Time you get out there, they come up with all kinds of shit just to fuck with you. Street theater, noise, campaigns, like, on and on and on. This motherfucking shit, dude, you know? And the isolation, you know, that gets old too, you know? And the stupid fucking poverty being stuck around these motherfuckers, right? I'm capable of being shiny. It's just that in my situation, my financial situation, my physical location situation, the situation of being fucking targeted and attacked spiritually situation, you know, isolation situation, etc., etc. Um, being shiny attracts all the wrong kind of motherfucking people. People that want to put out your light or drain your energy like vampires or something, you know? and use I mean, I am a type of an empath, I think. I'm some kind of weird kind of empath. I don't even know what to call it. I mean, I've heard all sorts of different terms. I've heard of, empath and a dark empath and a Hayoka and all this kind of shit. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's like all the dark energies around. Like sometimes I tend to like end up absorbing like I'm in an environment with a bunch of dark energy, a bunch of negative energy, and for me, like that in a lot of ways is the same as like if you walked into a room that was full of like, I don't know, some kind of poisonous gas or something, you go you're breathing in this fucking toxic gas and it's poisoning you. Like, right? Like if you walked into a room full of tear gas or a house that was tented with, you know, a bunch of, bug poisoning, fogging going on inside, or, you know what I mean? Like that's I've just been kind of trapped in that sort of environment where it's like I'm being poisoned, basically, on a spiritual level. It's been going on for a long, long, long time. Fuck, most of my life, really. And you can listen to all the advice of these people. Like I've listened to all the advice, all the people talking about how to straighten your life out, get out of the dark. It's just like, oh, it's you gotta not surround yourself with the wrong kind of people. You gotta just get into a healthier environment and blah blah blah. You know what? All of these things cost a lot of money in modern day. You know what I mean? Right? Like especially if you're in a very large area where the whole huge, like multiple states or a huge swath of the entire country in anywhere that you can afford to live is filled with dark energy, wrong kind of people. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, you just gotta get away from the demons. When, like, it's 90% demons. And the 10% that aren't demons are living in mansions in the fucking woods somewhere that you could never afford to live. You know? It's like, oh, good advice there, bud. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's an exaggeration, but it makes a point, though. I feel like being human, being yourself, and letting your light shine out in the world, and like just being your damn self, not acting like a robot, is something that harsh punishment comes for that sort of thing, and I don't even know how to go about being that way, especially in some crowded area, because everyone's just moving, you know, like ants, you know. Well, I mean, to use again, watch a Woody Harrelson movie, move everybody moving like ants on the freeway, TVs, cell phones, and digital displays, just, you can't. Everybody's just. I mean, if you get somewhere, I mean, so areas you go to are like so crowded, right? You can't even like stand and try to talk to somebody because there's so many fucking people moving, 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 constantly having to move to dodge people, and there's all this empty bullshit and distraction everywhere. All these people saying meaningless shit, doing stupid, pointless shit, distracting from any sort of real human connection that you could try to make with another person. Too much noise. It's like trying to have a deep conversation with somebody in the middle of a rave or something. Like a party where there's like super loud music and everybody's screaming and woo! They're just like fucking boom, boom, boom. Music's just shaking the fucking walls and the floors, and you're like, so hi, how are you doing? Oh, how's your day? How are you feeling? Oh yeah, tell me about your. And they're just like, the darkness and the falsehood of this fucking fake ass world is just so goddamn loud that it blares out any fucking thing you can do to try to make a human connection or talk to anyone or even be yourself, to laugh, to joke, to make a connection with another human being, to be able to converse with somebody is just fucking just gone. It's just swept aside by the current of fake bullshit. I'll tell you a lot of things that sucked about growing up. A lot of harsh things I remember, right? I remember I was riding in the passenger seat of this car with my dad, and the time I realized that my dad could lie to me, and that the promises he'd made and the care that he showed, that it was all fake, that it was a lie. I remember how that crushed me. I remember, of course, finding out about all the other lies. Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, all that shit, right? On and on with that kind of shit, right? And finding out that all the stuff the teachers were telling me were fucking lies and was wrong. And then just finding out that pretty much damn near everything I was ever told by everyone I trusted that was supposed to be on my side, that was supposed to be looking out for me, was fucking lying to me. And that hurt. Then all these holidays, that I loved when I was a kid. 4th of July, fucking lie. And then just the fun I had with my friends on. God, I used to have fun on the holidays. Big family get-togethers. I remember hunting for Easter eggs on Easter. I remember costumes and going around wearing a costume, trick or treating with my friends and stuff. Halloween, Christmas time, the anticipation, waking up the next morning, thinking Santa Claus had left presents under the tree or whatever. Big meal, the family, and all that. 4th of July because America stands for freedom and fireworks. Woo! Yeah. I'm gonna live for all my life. Yeah. I mean, seriously, I'm sure I probably still have all the America songs like memorized if I really thought about it. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, gave their life to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still live. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm talking about like all that shit. Fucking Yankee Doodle Dandy, like all like the whole freaking music book full of Liberty songs, America songs, you know. I'd be singing that shit, humming that shit to myself fucking day long, man. I used to wear fucking fatigues to school for years. They called me fucking G.I. Joel. I'd be playing war all the time. Like, oh, I want to go be a hero for America. And, you know, when I got to be at the end, I started to wake up to all the bullshit and the lies that the government was telling us and all the, lies the parents and everybody else was telling us. Fucking heartbreak, you know? And I was like, I wanted to go be a good guy, right? You know how fucked up it is, though? To grow up believing a certain group of people are the good guys, thinking, I want to be a good guy one day. That's all I ever want to be. When you grow up and find out that they're the bad guys the whole time, to find out that if you sign up for that, you're just going to be working for the bad guys. How much that broke my fucking heart to realize that shit, you know? And then to see how other people didn't realize it. They continued to support evil and to call evil good, you know. God, I remember I remember a little bit about the last time I went trick or treating as a kid. I remember I don't know how old I was. Hell, maybe I was 10 or shit, might have even been 11, I don't know. I don't remember. I remember I showed up to one door and somebody said, "Aren't you a little old to be trick or treating?" And I remember that was the moment that was just ingrained in my mind. That was the moment that I realized with absolute clarity, this is the last time. The last time I'll ever get to do this. Yeah. And I remember as a kid in school, I used to get in fights. So, sometimes it was to defend myself or to defend somebody else. Sometimes I just fight for fun. And part of it was just fun. I remember a certain age as I got older and I got better at fighting. Time when, people started to get hurt more. I'd get in a fight with somebody and they'd end up with blood running down their face. And I felt bad. And I realized, and it was like this isn't so much fun anymore. It's all fun and games until somebody's teeth are coming out of their lip or their face is covered in blood, you know. Somebody's laying there crying and hurt. That all, yeah. Up to a point, it kind of seemed like a game to me. I guess maybe it wasn't a game to the others. I wasn't fighting. I generally wasn't fighting because I was mad at people. I was taking their angers like they were playing. I was playing along, basically. And I was started getting more good at it and everything, and just I realized that their crazy emotions were real. Like they were really genuinely mad and really genuinely hurt, and I was just fucking playing. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone, not really. If I was actually trying to hurt someone, they get way more hurt than they did. Like, serious. What was I looking for? Oh, hold on. That's a good fucking movie for what I've been thinking about. Yeah. Now there's a couple movies that are kind of. Never mind. I don't know. It's just like I just clicked on this movie Equilibrium. About yeah, that's. I feel like we're moving into some kind of dystopian thing where people ain't even human anymore. There's nothing wrong with emotion. It's just I feel like the whole place has become way too dark, man. I remember when I was a kid, man. Everywhere I went, I'd maybe it's just because I was young, cute kid or something. But man, I'd see smiles everywhere, people smiling, people laughing. Nowadays, when I'm out and about, man, I swear I overhear things and I'm watching people and I'm overhearing what people are saying. And the whole vibe, the whole tone, the whole feeling. It's very dark, malevolent kind of, it's like most of the time, yeah, it's real dark and malevolent. Used to just be people out having fun and making joking around with each other and you know now people are like walking around full of hate. Their jokes are full of hate. Their laughter is full of hate, anger. Just people are everybody's talking like mad shit about each other, hate. It's just it's dark everywhere, man. Mm, Crazy, man. Things are so screwed up. It's creepy out there, you know? This is not the place for me. I don't like this place. This is fucked up. I don't know how to fix it. Like, I guess I hear a lot of people saying that people like me, like we came here to fix this place and save people or whatever, to change the energy, to switch the vibe around, man. I don't think that's gonna work, man. I feel like I think we're gonna need a bigger boat or whatever, right? I mean, I'm all for saving people, but saving people is one thing. Rowing out into murky waters where so many people are drowning that they tip the boat over and drown you with them is another thing. You know? The fucking problems here are too big, it feels like. The darkness here feels too big, too expansive. I mean, how am I supposed to save people? I don't even feel super capable of saving myself in this place. Well, fuck this place. That's the whole thing, man. We gotta get the hell out of here. But I ain't trying to be no Jim Jones, fucking drink the Kool-Aid, bitch. I ain't down. I ain't trying to do that. I ain't trying to pull no shit like that. Sure, I could have made a great cult leader, believe it or not. I think I was being spiritually groomed for that in some kind of way early on, but I don't want to bullshit nobody. I don't think that any of us should off ourselves or any kind of shit like that. If for no other reason, because fuck them, why give the bitches the satisfaction? Fuck them. You know? Why should we have to put up with this, all this bullshit? Because fuck them, that's why. Don't give those cocksuckers the satisfaction. Right? What do you do when they torture you? Spit in their eye. What do you do when they torture you harder? Piss in their eye. Yeah, right? Fuck them, dude. Fuck that shit. Like, I don't know. I'm not happy about this situation here. Uh, Very messed up. How much of it's even real, though, to be honest, you know? All this, like, simulated crap, or, I call it it seems to be like a dream realm, but it doesn't seem like I control the dream realm entirely. I have seen points at which I was able to exert a decent amount of control over the shit sometimes with absolute belief, right? There's this Satanist here, right? In the apartment, right? When I was like out on the porch smoking a cigarette, this dude comes out smoking. And I started asking him about, like, so what's that about, right? I wasn't trying to be a. No, I wasn't like trying to get into some kind of, debate with him or any kind of shit. I was just wondering what his take on it and what his philosophy was and all that. And he wasn't talking. And then I kind of switched the subject up and I was like, about how he thought this world was a simulation or something, right? And I started getting into like simulation theory, right? And then all of a sudden, there's all these sirens that start going off, just loud as fuck right nearby. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's a simulation. And I fucking put my hand out like this, and I go, snap my fingers, and all the sirens stopped immediately. And I was like, see, look, told you. Yeah. But the fucking weird thing, like, I also seen this dude out there with like a shirt that he's got this other shirt that's badass. Fucking, I want that shirt, dude. Right? It says, all you can see or seem, all you seen or seem is but a dream within a dream. Yeah. My fucking jaw almost hit the floor when I saw him with that shirt. I was like, dude, all we see or seem is but a dream within a dream, right? It's like Shakespeare or some shit, right? It's like, mm-hmm. Like, that just felt like it was like straight up, like the whole thing, honestly, all this, it does feel like in some kind of way my mind is constructing this fucking shit in a way. But it couldn't just be my mind, because when I like have actively tried more, there seems to only be so much I could do. There seems to be something else, somebody else, or multiple other people that are fighting against. Like if I try to do something good, well, I mean, I don't know. It's similar to like the. It's similar to what I experience in the dream realm at times when I've actually fought back against the darkness in the dream realm. Hold on. It actually is kind of. Because there was a time when I managed to fight back the darkness for months in a row, It used to screw with me more in my dreams. And, anyways, so there was this period of time where I was basically kind of like living in the power of now or something, and sort of like an awaking, or what you might call a walking meditation for months, basically. I mean, I was blissed out, all good, like sober, clear headed, whole 9 yards. And when the darkness would come, in my dreams, like I would just, it would show me scenes of horror in my dream, and I would transmute that. I would transform that horror into innocence and beauty and laughter, and like they'd show me a scene of writhing, rotting corpses or something, and I would turn it into, or say like a sea of like poisonous snakes or something, and I would turn it into puppies and children laughing, and balloons, and you know, yeah, the sounds of children laughing and playing, and puppy dogs licking your face, and all the kind of like things that sick. It's like the evil is sickened by innocence in the same way that we're sickened by the evil darkness, right? Basically. So yeah, they generate they generate venomous snakes and scary monsters, and I'd turn them into cute puppies and kittens and stuff. Something, shit like that, right? Basically. So that's what I'd do in the dream realm. To like counteract the stuff. They'd be like, ooh, scary monsters. I'd be like, cute puppies and kittens, children playing and laughing. Cute, elderly people in deeply in love. Innocent, cute, good things. Like, ah! And then go, ah! And run away, right? But like, yeah, I don't know. Like over here in this place, though, I swear it seems I seem to be able to, like, sometimes I can get into a state where I can have some sort of a positive effect on things, right? Like I've had times where I managed to steer the weather and stuff. I've managed to steer clouds, but it's not just me though. Like you hear people say it's clear that there's other forces that are like jockeying to struggle to fight against me, you know? They want dark skies and rain. I want blue skies and sunshine, and they'll push for one thing, I'll push for another. I don't know. I didn't even try to focus on wanting blue skies and sunshine today. I just found a way to enjoy myself in the rain. hmm But I've had times where I've been able to take one of their dark, cloudy fucking days and clear it up so that it's sunny out. Perhaps that's one of the things where I should shift my focus. Let them have their stupid fucking lame weather. I've scattered my dreams at your feet. Watch where you tread. God damn it, what is it? You tread upon my dreams or some shit. I don't know. That's where I first heard that is in this movie Equilibrium. I got the movie Equilibrium on in the background. This, in my opinion, yeah, this is up there. So is The Giver. These are up there with THX 1138, Fahrenheit 451, They Live, Dark City, 13th Floor, Truman Show, yada yada yada, right? Fucking Equilibrium is up there, so is The Giver. You know, it's all. These are all like The Matrix, you know. hmm They all tell like parts of what the fuck is going on, basically. Like, yeah. Huh. So, good thing tomorrow I'm just gonna wake up and my stomach is gonna feel absolutely excellent, and I'm gonna have perfectly normal bowel movements, no diarrhea or stomach issues whatsoever, and I'm gonna feel absolutely clear headed and sharp. The skies will be blue and sunshiny. It'll be wonderful, and I'm gonna go out and make fucking like $250 tomorrow. Make that today, technically, considering that it's 1:35 in the morning right now. All right, good deal. Hmm. Affirmations. Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to learn how to do this, like work on affirmations and thinking positive, happy, all this manifestation horse shit or whatever. I don't know. I didn't let myself be bothered by some of the crap they threw at me today. They did throw some crap at me today. I just tried not to let. I tried to just, manage to just kind of not let myself be bothered by it. I'll laugh it off, kind of. Fuck, I made probably almost $200 today. Of course, I spend like nearly 50 of it for gas and food. But, still not bad. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh my gosh. Your wife is a sense offender. I'll fucking offend your senses, bitch. Alright, whatever. Sorry. Movie in the background. Creepy fucking kid. Uh, of course they picked the guy from American Psycho to be in this. You'd have to, right? Mm. Why is your whole place covered in plastic? Oh, I'm having a remodel. Have you heard of the new album by Huey Lewis and the News? I think they're great. Whatever. I don't know. I don't remember that all the crap he said, but it was, hey Alan, right? uh, feed me a kitten, ATM. Hey, you think that would work if you just shove a kitten in the ATM? Do you get more money? What do you think? Worth a try, right? Nah. How much money will you give me for this kitten? No. Pay me or I'm feeding the kitten to the ATM. Ugh. You had to be there and watch the movie. Whatever. Mm. Ugh. Do you, do you find it ironic that he later played Batman when his character's name was Patrick Bateman, spelled Bateman? Just drop the E and he's Batman, you know? I mean, hmm. Hmm. I know those moves. Mm-hmm. Weak. Using a lot of freaking shit. Bitch ass motherfucker. Sorry. Well, you didn't hurt her. She was trying to hit him, I guess. That's. Oh, it's true. 7 years bad luck. Because that guy dies later. And their entire fucking system gets tore down, so ha ha ha. Shouldn't have broke the mirror, bitch. I don't know. Oof. Tired of. One thing I'm tired of is being alone. I don't know how to begin to connect with another human being, especially out in public. Because. Ah. Because in public there's other people, and other people distract from any sort of human connection happening because most other people are not human. Or so it seems. Or are at least existing in a way to where they're not behaving like humans, because we've all been pushed into this society that makes us behave as robots in order to fucking exist. When I'm out there doing shopping delivers, I could not function and get my job done properly if I didn't basically behave like a fucking robot. I do. I am guilty of it too. When I'm out there working, doing a shopping, like shop and delivery job, going and I'm just I'm like a I'm like a robot. I'm on a mission. I'm out doing shit. I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, and if it I'm just other people are just in my fucking way, and I'm just trying to get around them as quickly as possible and get done what I need to get done and get the fuck out of there and deliver the shit to the door of the customer as quickly as possible and get back as quickly as possible around the other fucking cars, the other people. People are just an obstruction that's in my motherfucking way, honestly, when I'm out working. And it's like that in a lot of ways, and I understand. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same fucking way about shit. That's the way it's become, but that's not really, I don't really feel that way. I don't know how society has become this way. Part of it is the pace at which we're expected, the pace that we are expected to perform, the amount of resources, the amount of money we have to come up with to pay our bills, and the amount of time we have to put into that keeps us very busy and makes it so we have to get as much done in as little time as possible. And this eliminates the element of humanity of having to we go and do it through a checkout line. This, for if you're working, say your job is to do a shopping order and deliver things, You're not going to sit there in the checkout line and bullshit with the person at the checkout stand for 5 minutes. You know, it's inefficient and a waste of time and so on and so forth. Or meet somebody in the, in the one of the lanes and start talking to them and end up chit chatting and walking around for fucking 10, 20 minutes or something, just you're busy, you got things to do, places to be, and blah, 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 right? So, like, and it's the same with everything. Like, you just, real human connection and interaction and a sense of community is something that's been stripped away from us and replaced with responsibility to produce money that we don't even get to keep. It ends up in the hands of other people who, because of the money that they had beforehand in the past, they sit back and collect their money and they get to have those relationships and we don't, because we don't have the time, because we have to put all our time and our energy and our resources, everything we have gets drained from us so we can give it to them, Our lives have been stolen from us. Our community, our connection, it's just been stolen from us.